what's going on? Hey, love. You say you just be up. And look, I called myself in to lay down, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to take this time to give a message. All right. God wants you to know that it's over. Okay. God wants you to know that it's over. No matter what you see, just know that it's over. There were people that don't want things to come to an end. I hope I learned something from this message. You sure the fuck will, and I'm glad y'all are here. No matter what it looks like, no matter what it looks like, you've already won. Anybody making you think that something didn't go in your favor or God is not working in your favor, don't know God. Okay? God has already gave you clear instructions of what was getting ready to be done when it comes to you. All right? So you should be at a point now where anybody can say what they want to say. Say what you want to say. People people should be like, you should be able to hear things. You should be able to hear people talk about you and it don't hurt your feelings, but yet it confirms what you already knew. It's like God is checkpointing things when it comes to your life. Again, you've already won. Um, Anything that is going on right now that you think that you see, all of that is just an illusion to make you think that you haven't beat the fucking game. You won. Everything that God already promised you, it's falling in now. That illusion, that's not for you. Mm-mm. That's not for you. That's to keep them in a karmic cycle. While God gets ready to give something for you. Is getting ready to give something to you. It's like you know it's over. You know it's over, but they don't know it's over type energy. Okay? They don't know it's over. So let's see here. Your ancestors are here. I told you, you ain't gotta do nothing. Absolutely nothing. Your ancestors are here. You've done absolutely everything that you needed to do, and baby, they are mad because your ancestors are protecting you in such a way. They looking at it as how my people protecting you type of energy. If it's family members, somebody is mad at the protection that you have because the shit that they want to do to you, they can't. They're mad at God's protection when it comes to you. They can't fuck with you. They can't fuck with you. In order for the spell work to work, you'd have to be doing fucked up shit. And see, this is another thing that is proven these cult members wrong. Somebody lied and said that you was doing all this crazy ass shit. But if you was doing all of this crazy ass shit, the spell work would have worked. It didn't work because you ain't doing the crazy ass shit to match what they saying. See, people started doing spell work, and I don't think they realize the rules of spell work, to who you can put it on and to who you can't, and when to not. First of all, it's Mercury retrograde, and there's a whole bunch of other shit in retrograde as well. Okay, wrong time to be doing spell work, and you don't know shit about that. All right, we're in the season of reaping. We reaping rewards during Mercury retrograde. You know, we reap those good rewards in Mercury retrograde. They don't want you to reap those good benefits. They don't want you to reap those good benefits. They don't reap rewards around this time at all. At all. At all. So, you got shit coming in. No matter what the fuck they try to do to you, I mean, every little thing. They can't call the police on you no more. They done did too much of that. They can't do false shit in the court because that shit ain't working no more and that shit is being seen. Like, it's too much. Like, it's nothing else to do. Only thing it is for them to get caught up and them to crash out because none of that shit is happening to you. None of that shit is happening to you because you don't be doing stupid ass shit to get people fucked up. You don't be doing shit to fuck up people's livelihoods. You don't do shit to fuck up people's kids. This is certain shit that you just don't fucking do. You know what I'm saying? So, you don't have to worry about different types of consequences and shit because you don't do shit like that. You don't do shit like that. You were divine feminine. And baby, they wanted you in the ground. You gonna get a rebirth. But you're moving away to get yours. You're ascending. And they hella upset. They real mad. Because they pay all of that money to make you do certain shit. And bitch, you still alive. You are the proof of something. That's the whole reason why they wanted you out of here. Because you are the proof of something. Now, what are you the proof of? You could possibly have an idea, but I don't fucking think that you really understand. You are a puzzle to something very, very, very fucking valuable. That's why these people were willing to risk their livelihood, their lives, and everybody around them lives to quiet your ass. They don't quiet you for a couple of hundred. They don't quiet you because you broke the law by speeding. No, they want to quiet you because you know deep, dark, demonic secrets. And people that you would have never fucking think to be that way. So many people go through life not knowing who the fuck is around them. And just alone, I be looking at the people that I went to school with and I be like, whoa. You don't know that you grow up and people become different things. And you be like, oh hell no. Now you be glad you moved from that city where all of your classmates was, because to be wrapped up in that shit, it's crazy. You are starting to see the things that God has saved you from. God has saved you from pure destruction. Pure destruction. You know what I think is funny? You have a lot of people slandering your name at this time, right? Um, like you got people that say that you rude, you know, you mean, you disrespectful, but nobody has ever said that shit in person. Nobody, you've never. It's almost like that's your first time hearing that shit about you. And then only time that people really say that shit about you is when you done did something that they don't like, you know? So shit's just shit's just different. Like you be hoping that people really use their motherfucking common goddamn sense. But then at the same time, you know what I'm saying? You don't really give a fuck neither. You don't really give a fuck either. You don't give a fuck what a bitch think. And that's why I told you. That's why I told you you have to learn how to love yourself on this journey. That's why I tell you you have to learn to love yourself because yeah. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, you gotta learn to once you learn to love yourself, it don't matter what nobody say because you gotta know that on this journey of truth, somebody is not gonna like your truth because they're gonna be a part of your truth. You know? So, like I said, motherfuckers gonna forever talk. Because even after God bless you, you know what the next thing they gonna say? Is you doing spell work. That's the next thing. Or you stole it or some crazy shit. It don't stop there. It used to be hurtful and sad. Now it's just disappointing. It's like, nigga, you too? You know what is crazy? I find myself, you know what I think is, well, it's not weird, but it just makes me know that that something is really wrong with some of these older people. You know, I speak to a lot of cousins that are a little bit younger than me, you know, and then I speak to some that's older than me, and you can really tell the difference in people who are closed-minded and people who aren't. You can really tell the difference. You're gonna start finding out like the people, like even when it comes to family, you're gonna find out like the people who you didn't grow up with, the side of the family that you didn't grow up with, them the ones you should have grew up with. You're gonna find out the ones that you were around. You're gonna see why you was around the motherfuckers too. You was around them motherfuckers because your parents had you around them people. Certain relatives, they knew certain relatives not to have you around. You weren't around none of the good relatives growing up. Yeah, just watching it all. That shit crazy. That shit. And it's like every day is spirit saying, I'm just confirming. I know that you still are asking what you're asking. And I know that you still believe what you believe. You know what I'm saying? You know, I just want to show you confirmation. Don't react. But let me just show you confirmation how you wasn't lying. You was telling the motherfucking truth. Bitch, let me tell you something. Well, I be seeing the demon on people. And when I tell you how somebody can be something one day and something totally different the next, Remember I said when I was over there in the other apartment, I said, you know, you can't hold up a facade long. That shit got to fall. And I constantly kept talking about the same shit. Same shit. Same shit. It never changed. Then all of a sudden, boom, how people felt about you changed. It never changed. They were just trying to mask who the fuck they wanted you to think that they were. Let me find them damn cards. As a matter of fact, I'm going to show you the card that kept falling up. I'm going to show you the card that kept falling out. I was using these cards, right? And the card that kept falling out, and this was recent, Mask. And Spare was like, oh yeah. Spare was like, and then Jar came out. And that was like containment. I was like, oh, okay, something can't be contained. And I was like, one thing about it, you cannot hold fakeness for a long ass time. That shit gonna hurt you. You're gonna have to be you. You're gonna have to be you. Somebody trying to fuck out of me right now. Niggas hate when you be knowing the motherfucking truth and they can't play in your face. It's sad. I'm almost finished straightening these cards. I'm gonna see what comes out. Trapper style, trapper style, trapper style, trapper style, trapper style. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna put my damn scarf on. Somebody mad as fuck. Somebody mad as fuck because you so fucking protected. Jealousy, emotional pain. Told you. Somebody mad as fuck on this bitch and they evil eyeing like a motherfucker. Somebody dealing with some legal issues, moving on. Right. Somebody's able to see through something. The legal system is able to see through the lies. All right. Somebody sees something when it comes to some finances. I'm telling you, your ancestors jumping bodies. Okay. And shit going like it's supposed to. Shit getting blocked. Okay. No, we seeing all of that shit. Shit is getting blocked. Pathways still gonna be clear. Alright. The spell work that's being done over the court system is not working. It's not working. Still gonna get what's hers. Alright, so justice is still getting ready to be served. They can't attach what they want to. They can't attach nothing to you. Come on now, what I say? They can attach shit to the courthouse either. They can no longer do spell work. They can no longer do spell work. Hold on, y'all. Oh, Sage was in here. The rest of this shit going on. Little card fell out. Family. Guess what else card fell out? Spell work. Damn. Endings. Spirit say it's real simple. Ain't even no need to sugarcoat shit now. Spirit say ain't even no need to sugarcoat the shit now. I mean, the truth's out. Apparently, who needs to know knows. You and whoever need to go get it and bring it to you. No matter who it is, whether it's the court system, whether it is it don't even matter. Somebody wanted to divine feminine in the dirt, okay? Somebody wanted to end something for her, and this is family. This is somebody false. Alright, somebody wanted to say that you was false. Alright, somebody wanted to end anything loving in your life, anything, just your happiness alone, okay? They wanted just your manifestations, they just wanted everything, alright? And then they wanted to say that you wasn't who the fuck that you was. Crazy thing about it is you don't give a fuck about none of that. You want to prove who a motherfucker is to somebody. We just want our motherfucking money. We don't care about motherfuckers liking us. That ain't what, we don't come here to be liked. That ain't what the fuck we doing here. Ancestors, child, they've been looking, your ancestors been looking after you since you were a child. Alright? Your ancestors is getting ready to heal the situation. Soulmate abandonment, alright? So they're getting ready to heal the situation. When it comes to a relationship and somebody is fucking mad and jealous, that something is repairable. Told you. I told you. Let's see here. Alright, wish fulfillment is here. Alright, wish fulfillment, being in the right place at the right time. In order to receive this wish fulfillment, Saturn in retrograde now at 2. That's getting official response. Yeah, the sun is here. Oh, the sun is here twice. The sun and Pluto ending, so new beginnings can happen. Alright, so to be honest, this is mandatory. Basically, you getting it regardless. Confirmation. Something's ending so that something can get, and I guarantee you're gonna love whatever the fuck it is. Whatever. I don't know what a book is. Let me see what come out. That got to do with wealth, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Let me see. I'm just gonna look it up. No, I'm not. I'm dead. Hold on, y'all. Because I think this is wealth. Catch me alive. All right, 38. Damn, I was fucking right. Afterlife, paradise, peace. You might want to check your notifications. They be fucking up sometimes on YouTube. I don't even be getting the damn notifications. All right, afterlife, paradise, and peace. Meaning, you're gonna walk into something. Look, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Don't let nobody fuck up your shit, because people really projecting. People are really projecting. People are really wanting you to be a certain way. They want you to look mourner. They want you to be sad, you know. They try to figure out why the fuck you so happy and I'm doing shit to you. Because what you do to me doesn't affect me. Okay? You know how to control your emotions. Even when you gotta figure shit out, that you're not gonna, like, people want you to act out. Like people really be wanting you to act out on purpose. They be like, why you ain't doing nothing type of energy? Why you ain't saying shit? Why you ain't, they don't want you to do that if you ain't noticed. There's too many. They don't want you to be, they want you to crash out. They want you to arrest everything you got. Everything that you got coming towards you. All right. Protection, royalty. All right. This symbolizes wisdom and protection. Yeah, you are not a fucking idiot, okay? You know what you're protecting. You know what you got coming. Why would you act in such a foolish ass way? Come on now. They must think you stupid. Now this is why they don't like your gift. Because, bitch, you be calm when I want you to not be calm. God is telling you what you need to do, and you are doing it. They just mad because they don't know what God is telling you to do. Cosmic order. Ain't that about a bitch? Darkness and dreams. They don't want they would they don't want you to listen to God. They want you to listen to them. Okay? You ever argue with somebody and then be like, well, God told me to do this. Watch how a person act. When some next time somebody tell you just some shit or want to know why the fuck you ain't do this or that or whatever the fuck, find a way to be like, because God told me that I should go in this direction. Now you're gonna be fucking crazy. Now you crazy. But I thought we supposed to be listening to God. So are you telling me that I'm supposed to be putting man over God? Because that's what your family do. They God tells you that you don't have to do this. It's an easier way to do this. And they be like, nah, you need to do it this way. And if you ain't listening to me, then I ain't doing this and I ain't doing that. That's like, that's a little absurd. God doesn't do that. God gives you an option, and then God lets you do it your way. And once it don't work your way, you can go back to God, and God be like, see, now what did you learn? And then you tell God what you learned, and then God helps you get accomplished what you was trying to do. You ain't got to go through all of that shit with God. That's why I don't ask people for shit. I ask God for things because I know God is going to send the right person my way. He gonna tell me what to do, and then he's gonna send the appropriate person. I don't have to beg for shit. Motherfuckers want you to beg. I was like, motherfuckers, I don't know, motherfuckers get a rise off of, what's going on, love? Get a rise off of people needing or wanting them or some type of, that's some weird ass shit. You need to get, that's why you get puppies and shit. You don't do that shit with human beings. More in there. Okay? We gonna look up what these. I'll tell you what, somebody gonna wish they ain't never fuck with you the way that they did. Somebody, then you gonna have people that's gonna wish they would have never talked to you the way that they did. I'm gonna write on these damn cards. Yeah. I be writing on my cards. I don't give a damn. Because I don't know what these cards mean, I'm going to use this deck to clarify before I even read. And we're going to see what this shit do. Ooh. All right. Damn, I'm looking at the card more than I look on the bottom. Sad. All right. This first card. Get right. Oh, shit. Somebody is sad and sick about what the fuck is gonna happen. That card was turned over. Okay, Spirit. Clear. Messages. Well, damn. could be a rich good. It could be a baller coming your way. I need a baller. A motherfucking shot caller. That was too many cards. Yeah. Because I don't know what Spirit was doing with that one. Them cards was just jumping out the bando. Alright, I'm going to clarify these cards with these, and then I'm going to end this reading. Some heavy communication coming your way. Right, Whitey? Reminiscing and reflecting. Why am I singing Ain't None of Your Friends' Business by Genuine? Somebody being somebody business and shit. It's definitely something that you don't see that's getting ready to just speed fast towards you. Alright. Pyramid, baby. Some good shit coming. Alright. Alright, so protection, royalty, and divinity. Alright, so you're going to receive some type of message when it comes to a good gentleman. Alright, somebody wants to tell you something. Somebody has some sort of good news, or somebody could want to protect you. Somebody sees you as royalty. Somebody sees you as a person of wisdom, all right, and as a person of power, all right. Somebody wants to holler at a player. Somebody wants to communicate with you. All right, and then we got cosmic order, darkness, and dreams, and then you got the Fool, which talks about the new beginnings, all right? And Neptune energy is illusions and dreams. It talks about dreams as well. Ain't that about a bitch? All right, reflections. All right, so somebody could have been getting dreams about you. All right, somebody is thinking, dwelling. Somebody is reflecting on the past, but they're not dwelling on it. They're releasing it and they're letting go. All right, they're learning from their past and making better decisions. Okay. Isis is significant. Osiris, Seth, and Nephi. I don't fucking know. Nephi's. All right. And then you got Mourner. All right. So Mourner talks about sorrow, loss, grief. Okay. Unexpected loss. Somebody could be passing away straight like that. It might be a loss, but it might not bother you so much because somebody did something fucked up. It was their time to go. How you feel, how you deal with death is totally different. All right. Somebody could be passing away, but you're receiving some type of wish fulfillment. All right. Great happiness. Like somebody could have passed away and somebody could have left you something that is bringing you great happiness, because I got pleasant letter here. All right. And I got Mercury here, message. All right. Let's see. Mercury in a letter. Let's see what this letter is about. Revelations, discoveries, and disclosures. Now, get it personal. All right. So you got a letter coming. We just got a letter. All right, so this could be a time of wonder or worry, depending on what side of the table that you are sitting on. And yeah. All right, then we got pet protection, independence, and magic. All right, your manifestations are protected. All right, your manifestations was magical, and them bitches was protected. Okay, and this is going to give you independence. This manifestation that is getting ready to come in. All right, so you got big hopes, hopes and big waters, and then you got the Ace of Wands moving completely the fuck forward, all right? And then you got the moon over here, and then you got the Knight of Swords, and then let's look up the Shah energy. Let's talk about prioritizing freedom, mental clarity, freedom, and prioritizing. All right, so something that you don't see is getting ready to come up that's going to give you some type of mental clarity. Something's coming that's going to give you some type of freedom. You're going to be able to prioritize your life the way that you want to completely, and not the way the fuck that somebody wants you to do it. Nobody's having any type of say so over anything when it comes to your life ever the fuck again, okay? They have to release money and property to you now. They don't have a fucking choice. They thought that they had you at the last minute, and then boom, and see, this is his pleasant letter. All right? They know it's over. They know they lost. They know you a real one. Ain't no stopping you. What the shit that's coming to you is coming to you. The government owes you money, and somebody is being exactly who the fuck you need them to be. All right? And somebody's not telling anyone. Somebody doing what the fuck need to be done, okay? Before the next holiday, whenever that is, somebody's gifting you with some type of something. Somebody want a family with you. All right, Billionaires Club, you got a lot of shit coming your way. What you don't got coming your way is motherfucking worries. Somebody tried to play you and you still fucking won. All right, same body, different soul popping up in your city. Somebody could be coming to see you and not telling anyone, gifting you with something. All right, somebody want to celebrate with you. All right, you got access to whatever you want. Somebody wants to build a home with you. Somebody want to move in with you. All right, you got a money call coming. There's good people involved. At this time, your dad is scared of your gifts because they couldn't take your ass the fuck up out of here. You deserve way more than what you're asking for. You're a divine mother, divine father, and they fucked up royally for just trying to take for you, just trying to be evil towards you, all right? And you chose your fucking self. And now you're getting ready to make big moves, or somebody's getting ready to make big moves coming towards you, all right? And it's all happening for you now. Somebody don't want to be without you. You got a lot of people hiding their karma at this time. Like I said, somebody don't want to be without you. Somebody coming your way. See you in the next read.